All right, so just so you know, you can come down here and, if you want to pull these guys, if you have room, you can pull them out so they don't stack, you know. Let's see how long you're getting over here. Maybe we can get this one in, right? So you can adjust these as you need, and that's kind of up to you. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to tag these guys. So oftentimes what you'll do is you'll have a material tag, right, that reads out over here and it gives all of the information because you can't sit there and, tag all of this information. So what we need to do is tag this view. And this view exists over here. This is, let's pick it just so I know which one it is. This is the parallel RW. So this is like, if I double click on this, it just brings up the view itself. And then what you do is you create the view and you drag it onto the sheet. So this, you can pretend like this is kind of like a little InDesign. And these are views. And if you pick the view, you can kind of move it around, right? But if you double click on it, it actually activates that view, just like the selection of inside and InDesign. And you can work on that view. And what we want to do is tag these materials. And Revit has a way to do that. And what it's going to do is it's going to read the material tag just like the schedule is from the material and automatically populate it. So if you go to the Annotate tab, there is a material tag, and that's going to read from the material itself. So if I click on that material tag and hover over this guy and hover over that guy, it's reading from the description in the that I wrote in there in the material. If I come over here, there's a material tag mark that I can pick. And if I pick that one, this material tag is reading from the mark that exists in the material. So you can actually have these tags read from different parameters, right? So when they hover over them, you can left click, right? And left click and left click, and you have these, excuse me, material tags. So once you have one material tag in, what I would suggest is just picking it and right-clicking on it and create similar, and then come in and left-click here, left-click here, left-click here, and then kind of lining it up and getting it as close as you can, right? And left-click here and left-click here. And so now those guys are tagged. Now, if I were to change the tag here to MF2, right? You'll see, let's go ahead and, oh, that's the floor and I'm in the wall. Hold on, let's do the wall. So if I come in here and say this is MW2, right? And I come over here now, and this says MW2, and the information in the material dialog, the identity, will also say MW2. So what this means is that that tag number is parametrically connected to all of those. And basically what's happening is there is a little text file that lives with Revit, the shared parameters text file, and that thing, that annotation is controlled there. And so whenever it gets changed anywhere, it goes up, changes that one, and that one goes back down and changes anything else. And so it really helps with coordination. So if you were to change the material tag on the material, it would automatically update on the schedules and on the tags. So it's pretty amazing. You don't have to chase those kind of details around. When you're done tagging these, double click outside, like somewhere down here, and it will go back to the sheet level. So that's putting together your sheets. It's more than the previous one, but I think this is when we start to get into the parametric part of the program and you start to learn a little bit about how it works. Okay.